It's 7 a.m., February 24th, 1983. A young man in his early 20s is walking up Park Avenue in Midtown Manhattan, a copy of the New York Daily News in his right hand. He's wearing a suit and tie and reading as he moves, one arm pumping, eyes cast down at the sports section. He's bumping into people, throwing an occasional elbow.
Hey, watch it!
Hey, move! The man stops at a light, unfolds the paper, and there it is. The words sprawled across the back page in bold black print. General Walker. The man, an intern at the NFL, reads the subheading aloud in disbelief. Herschel Walker signs with USFL's New Jersey Generals for record money. I can't believe this. Crap. Moments later, he arrives breathless at 345 Park Avenue, longtime palatial headquarters for the National Football League. As a college intern, he's always one of the very first to arrive, check the headlines, make some coffee, occasionally flick on the lights. But today, he steps off the elevator into a blizzard of activity. TVs are on, all blaring various news reports. People are pacing back and forth across the office, sharing their disbelief.
Can you believe this? Is this for real?
The intern walks through the office to a door that reads Commissioner on a gold plate. The door is slightly ajar. He knocks as he gingerly steps in. Mr. Rozelle, do you want today's daily news, or can I get you any? Pete Rozelle looks up, scowls, and shakes his head, nodding toward a corner of his desk, where a stack of the day's newspapers already sit. The intern backs out slowly. Rozelle, taking drags from a camel, continues talking with Patrick Lynch, the NFL's lead counsel. He's standing across from Rozelle, a tall man with slicked back salt and pepper hair. Look, I know the USFL's a nothing little league, and we probably should ignore them. And I know they want the attention from us. I get it, believe me. But you would agree this is no ordinary signing, right? Lynch's arms are folded. He has no response. Rozelle is correct. 2 months earlier, the United States Football League held its first ever college draft. And while a handful of top-shelf players signed with the fledgling league, the vast majority of men joining the USFL are either marginal prospects or non-prospects. Truth be told, the NFL has enjoyed many a good laugh watching the USFL bring on has-been quarterbacks and never-were defensive ends to their rosters of nobodies. But this is different. Herschel Walker isn't merely a 6'1", 225-pound halfback from the University of Georgia. He isn't merely a man who has rushed for 5,259 yards and 49 touchdowns over 3 seasons. He isn't merely the reigning Heisman Trophy winner or the finest college prospect in 3.5 decades. No. Herschel Walker is also a 20-year-old college junior. And the NFL does not draft college juniors. Rozelle glares at the pile of newspapers again. The most powerful man in sports takes another long drag from his camel, then stubs it out in an ashtray. Okay, if this is how the USFL wants to do this, this is how we'll do it. But this is war. This episode is brought to you by Decoy, an acclaimed winery in the Duckhorn portfolio. Make the holidays memorable when you give the gift of wine country with Decoy wines. Established more than 30 years ago by legendary vintners Dan and Margaret Duckhorn, they craft their wines to the highest standards using grapes from exceptional vineyards. Ask for Decoy Cabernet Sauvignon, Pinot Noir, or Chardonnay wherever you buy wine, or visit decoywines.com/celebrate to find all of their wines near you.
Getting paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit is another reason banking with Capital One is one of the easiest decisions in the history of decisions. Even easier than deciding to listen to another episode of your favorite podcast. And with no fees or minimums on checking and savings accounts, Come on, is it even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank. Capital One N.A., member FDIC.
From Wondery, I'm David Brown, and this is Business Wars. In this episode, the United States Football League makes moves that infuriate the National Football League. The NFL can't just ignore the USFL, nor can it just buy its way out of this. No, they'll have to fight. It's hard to overstate the magnitude of Herschel Walker leaving the University of Georgia early to join the USFL. It's a football nuclear explosion. And the NFL never saw it coming. This is Episode 2, A General Triumph. It's January 17th, 1983, a couple of weeks after the USFL's first ever college draft. The man calling most of the shots is Steve Earhart, a former player agent and the USFL's executive director. Earhart is a warm and decent man. Even when he was facing down the NFL for a client, executives found him likable. Earhart doesn't lie or exaggerate. He believes integrity matters and that good behavior will be rewarded. He's sitting at his desk in the USFL's Midtown Manhattan office when the phone rings. Hello?
Steve, this is Jack Manton. I'm Herschel Walker's representative.
Yes, Jack. How can I help you?
I want to talk with you about Herschel Walker.
Walker, the University of Georgia halfback, has just won the Heisman Trophy. The award was an absolute no-brainer. In 11 games, Walker rushed for 1,752 yards and scored 16 touchdowns. However, Walker is an underclassman, and the NFL only allows college players who complete their senior seasons to enter the league's draft. And the USFL is expected to do the same because, just because. Manton gets to the point.
Herschel wants to leave college and turn pro. He's ready to make a living, and the USFL can provide that.
Earhart is dumbfounded. Actually, not merely dumbfounded. He's terrified. The kickoff for the debut season is a month away, and the last thing the USFL needs is to be known as the entity that butchered Walker's remaining college eligibility. See, once a player signs with an agent or begins negotiating with a professional league, his time in the college ranks is over. There is no going back. Look, even this conversation we're having now could cost him his NCAA eligibility. Jack, you know the rules. I don't even want to be talking to you. Earhart is shaken. It's not supposed to be this way. The USFL is all about baby steps. In the weeks and months leading up to this point, the myriad owners and investors have decided to stress slow growth and gradual development. They all know too well the plight of the last league to come along and try to challenge the NFL. Back in 1974, while David Dixon was biding his time waiting for the New Orleans Saints to take off, something called the World Football League emerged. The league hyped itself as a fun, adventurous alternative to the established king. But the WFL couldn't sustain the weight of its financial burden and died midway through its second season. Perhaps the biggest culprit was John Bassett, owner of the Toronto Northmen. A successful Canadian businessman, Bassett forked over $3.5 million to entice a trio of Miami Dolphin stars to jump ship for the WFL. The move was a bit too rich for the league, and it guaranteed the league's death. The WFL simply could not financially sustain itself after that. Now, Bassett goes out of his way to warn his peers. His point? Don't spend like drunken sailors at a gentleman's club. Earhart has taken the words to heart, but he soon learns that the Herschel Walker Goes Pro machine has been revving up for some time. Herschel Walker's parents, Christine and Willis, live in tiny Wrightsville, Georgia, inside a dilapidated house on a dirt road. One night, they get an unexpected call. Willis reaches for the phone.
I'll get it. Hello, this is Willis.
Willis, the lone source of income, works as a tenant farmer, making $30 a week raising soybeans, peas, and cotton.
Yes, hello, Mr. Walker. I'm Bruce Allen. I'm a general manager with a new professional football league. You may have read about us in the papers, the United States Football League. We haven't started yet, but...
Oh, yeah, that's the new spring league, right?
Yes, that's right, sir.
Right. I heard something about that.
You and I both know your son has an outstanding future ahead of him in pro football. I've heard he might want to come out early. And obviously the NFL doesn't present that sort of option. But we might be able to do something.
Willis motions for his wife to come closer. He holds the receiver out for her to hear. This is Herschel's mother. Go on. We're listening.
Mrs. Walker, we can make your son a generous offer to join our league, and soon.
The Walkers like what they hear. The Walkers need money, and they sure aren't getting any from the University of Georgia. And the USFL doubles down on the effort. On the night of December 28, 1982, Jerry Argovitz, a well-known player agent and future USFL owner, arrives at the Bourbon Orleans Hotel. Herschel Walker staying there in the lead-up to his Georgia Bulldogs playing in the New Orleans-based Sugar Bowl. Argovitz is accompanied by Ted Dietrich, owner of the Chicago Blitz, one of the new USFL teams. They knock on Walker's door and are invited inside. Manton, the agent, had given Walker a heads up some USFL representatives might be coming. Argovitz quickly introduces himself and then gets right to the reason they're paying Walker a visit.
Herschel, this is Dr. Dietrich. He runs the Chicago Blitz of the new USFL.
It's nice to meet you.
Right. Doc, don't you have something you want to give to Herschel?
Oh, yes, I do. Hold on.
Dietrich reaches into his pocket, then pulls out an envelope.
Herschel, this is for you.
This is a check for $1 million with my name on it.
That's right. We want you to join the USFL, and we're ready to pay what you deserve.
I'm sorry, but I can't accept this right now.
Herschel, this isn't meant for you to accept now. It's to show you that these people are serious, okay? This is a cashier's check. You take it to any bank in America and cash it. You'll walk out with $1 million in your pocket. This is just to show how serious the USFL is, okay?
Wow. Wow. When USFL Executive Director Earhart learns how the Walkers were enticed to join the USFL, he is not happy about it. But Chet Simmons, the league's commissioner, is far from angry. Simmons makes his case to Earhart at the USFL headquarters.
Look, leagues come and go, but stars, well, they're eternal. They grab people. They make people watch. TV shows need stars, and sports leagues need stars.
He looks Earhart in the eyes.
Steve, is Herschel Walker a star who can carry a league?
Honestly, I think he is.
In that case, I say we jump on this one.
A couple of hours later, Earhart reaches back out to Walker's agent, Jack Manton. Here's what we can do. Our official offer is a $1 million annual contract, plus loads of incentives. Manton is thunderstruck, but he doesn't let on.
That's a good start, but Herschel wants to decide on his team. You can't expect him to play in Birmingham or Tampa, can you? He's a superstar, and we want to establish him as the marquee name in all of sports.
Where do you have in mind?
One place. New York.
We have a team in New Jersey.
That's close enough.
For the United States Football League, Herschel Walker's arrival is a gift from the gridiron gods. But the NFL, eternally the only show in town, doesn't take the news of college's biggest star slipping from its grasp lightly. It's going to have to play dirty and sidestep a few rules to get what it wants. Ready for a new ride but not sure where to start? Meet the tool that makes car shopping and financing easier. With Capital One Auto Navigator, you can find a car and get pre-qualified instantly. You'll get your real rate and monthly payment without even impacting your credit score. In fact, it's so simple you might feel like you're taking the easy way out. That's because you are. Capital One. What's in your wallet? Terms and conditions apply. Find out more at CapitalOne.com/AutoNavigator.
Open enrollment is here. While you're shopping around, don't forget to head over to joincrowdhealth.com/fit to find out how CrowdHealth can save you 40 to 60% in healthcare costs each year. CrowdHealth isn't health insurance. It's a modern way to pay medical expenses. CrowdHealth is able to offer amazing prices because of its community of health-conscious members. And for a limited time, my listeners get their first month free. And after you've been a member, CrowdHealth will include a fitness wearable. Just go to joincrowdhealth.com/fit, promo code BW. CrowdHealth is not health insurance. It's a community-powered alternative. Terms and conditions may apply. .345 Park Avenue, NFL Commissioner Pete Rozelle's office. The cigarette smoke is thick. So is the anxiety. Herschel Walker will be going to the United States Football League. Wait, Rozelle thinks. That makes no sense. Herschel Walker will be going to the United States Football League? This is Rozelle's 23rd year as NFL Commissioner, and through the myriad highs and lows, he has only made one truly regrettable mistake: the decision to allow games to be played the weekend of John F. Kennedy's 1963 assassination. The move haunted him, and no matter how many times he tried to explain away the blunder, it never felt right. Even those who saw Rozelle as a bully and a thug recognized his genius when it came to guiding a league. Under Rozelle's leadership, the NFL grew in value, in status, in name recognition. It is no exaggeration to say Rozelle made the NFL into the most successful sports league in the world. And yet, with the Walker signing, he's beginning to doubt himself. The USFL is planning on playing in 8 NFL locations, and all of the new franchises will be sharing stadiums with National Football League teams. Rozelle thought to fight this, to put pressure on the stadiums to keep the USFL out, but in the end, he decided it was unnecessary. Then, a month ago, the USFL held its first ever college draft, nearly 4 full months before the NFL conducts its draft. Rozelle wasn't worried at first. He was sure no college senior would pick a new untested league over the NFL. But then, the USFL draft happened, and one by one, highly touted college seniors signed with the new league. Craig James of Southern Methodist, gone to the Washington Federals. Gary Anderson of Arkansas, snapped up by the Tampa Bay Bandits. Irv Eatman of UCLA, David Greenwood of Wisconsin, Trumaine Johnson of Grambling, all sure-shot NFLers. All signed contracts with one of the 12 United States Football League franchises. It was good money, combined with a unique opportunity. In his mind, Rozelle chalked it up to beginner's luck and the power of a shiny new toy. Plus, while all of the newly signed USFL-bound players were wanted by the NFL, they weren't projected to be future icons. Rozelle wasn't shaken. After all, the last league to challenge the NFL, the World Football League, collapsed. Rozelle figures this is a similar scenario. But then, Herschel Walker. Friggin' Herschel Walker.
Rozelle tosses the papers into the trash can. He calls Gil Brandt, VP of Player Personnel for the Dallas Cowboys. Known as one of the savviest football gurus in the history of the game, Brandt had seen Walker play a half-dozen times at Georgia. He rightly considers him a transcendent talent. He also knows that, growing up in Wrightsville, a young Herschel dreamed of one day wearing the silver and blue uniform of the Cowboys, America's most beloved football team. Rozelle skips the chit-chat and gets to his reason for calling.
You see the news?
I sure did. Damnedest thing, isn't it?
You know, the kid apparently loves the Cowboys.
You want me to make a call?
I don't think it can hurt. Just keep it quiet.
Later that afternoon, Brandt, 50 years old with a deep voice, calls Jack Manton, Walker's agent.
Jack, what if I told you we could find a way to make Herschel a Dallas Cowboy right now? And we could offer y'all more money than that new league.
I thought y'all don't take underclassmen.
Exceptions can be made. Did you really sign a contract?
Not yet, just agreed to terms. Let me check with my client and get back to you.
I'll be here, waiting.
As soon as he hangs up, Brandt calls back Rozelle. The commissioner, usually calm and reserved, sounds unusually excited. His voice is louder than normal. His words come quickly.
What can you tell me?
I think it might be good news. The agent's checking with Walker, but he says he hasn't signed anything just yet. I told him we'd make an exception. Now you're okay with that, right?
Business is business.
Later that day, Brandt is at home when the phone rings. It's Jack Manton, presumably prepared to ditch the USFL for the NFL.
What can you tell me, Jack? You ready to negotiate and make Herschel Walker a Cowboy?
There is uncomfortable silence from the other end. Manton is a warm man. Despite working in a field filled with rejection, he takes no pride in doling it out.
I'm sorry, Gil, but Herschel feels like he gave the USFL his word, and he needs to keep that.
Jack, are you with me?
No, I'm not. I'm sorry.
Later that night, after procrastinating, Brandt gives Rozelle the bad news.
You mean Herschel Walker is picking the USFL over us? Over us?
Yes. Yes, he is. Next time on Business Wars, we'll head into the opening season of the USFL when footballs fly, rain pours, fans sprinkle stadiums, and the NFL begins to doubt the new league is just a goofy passing fancy and instead a real threat. From Wondery, this is Business Wars. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and we invite you to subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, or wherever you listen to podcasts. You'll find a link on the episode notes. You can tap or swipe over the cover art, and you'll also see some offers from our sponsors. We hope you'll support our show by supporting them. If you like what you've heard, we would love it if you could give us a 5-star rating and tell your friends how to subscribe too. There's another way you can support us. Just answer a short survey at Wondery.com/survey and tell us what business war stories you'd like to hear. We should say something briefly about the conversations you've been hearing. We can't know exactly what was said, but this dialogue is based on our best research. I'm your host, David Brown. Jeff Pearlman wrote this story. Karen Lowe is our senior producer and editor. Emily Frost edited this story. Our editor and producer is Jenny Lauer Beckman. Sound design by Bay Area Sound. Our executive producer is Marshall Louie. Created by Hernan Lopez for Wondery.
Annie Warbucks and Agatha Hennigan, two names forever connected by events that made one of them the richest girl in the world and sent the other to prison.
Gen Z Media presents Tomorrow, an original scripted audio adventure inspired by Annie, the musical we fell in love with as kids.
starring Tony Award winner Laura Benanti as Agatha Hannigan, Alan Ruck as Drake, and me, Lance Reddick, as Oliver Warbucks.
Tomorrow premieres on January 17th, free wherever you get your podcasts. You can listen to new episodes of Tomorrow early starting December 13th on Amazon Music. For early and ad-free listening, subscribe to Wondery Plus in Apple Podcasts or the Wondery app.
You're always a day away.